Tim, I was curious, did you get pulled in? It's going live right now, but it's okay if we have a little conversation in the beginning. Tim, did you get pulled in from an email? I know we haven't I've seen your name forever. I was wondering how you got pulled in. Tim, I was curious, did you get pulled in? Can you hear me?
You know what? I'm not sure how I did, to be honest with you.
I just,
One of my rabbit holes, I think. I don't know.
yeah. I just switched over to instead of just sending out an email, I post in the community. So it says to everybody, you just got mentioned in a comment and has a preview. And if they open it, it pulls them into the community, which is much more engaging than just booking for an appointment. So then
Okay.
I was wondering if you that was a rabbit hole I sent you down. I've been noticing a lot more engagement from emails. I think it's from emails since I did that last week. So I was curious.
Yeah, I can't give you. You know what I did? So this morning, what happened was, I think the text messages have been getting me. To
Okay.
be honest with
Yeah, I'm
you. Yeah,
definitely not stopping those. That's always been what is the main feeder. So
yeah.
guys, we are live. Thank you all for coming. We just finished our hour-long group office hours. I'm the number one or number three highest rated certified high-level admin in the world. And today we're doing a training on the improvements to the knowledge base builder and to the agent marketplace. We did a training on this maybe 2, 3 months ago when the agent marketplace came out. And I logged in the first day and like some of the login stuff didn't work. There was no agents in there. So I felt like it was time to do a new training on that, and it pairs perfectly with the knowledge base improvements because you can also now attach knowledge bases to agents in the marketplace, meaning like when you're setting up your high level, you can just go and find agents that are ready to go for lots of industries. A lot of them are free. And you can also now make a really cool agent and sell it in the marketplace with a knowledge base attached. A lot of times knowledge bases are specific to a company, but sometimes they're not. Like if I wanted to make an agent that's a high level assistant, I could use the new base improved scraper to pull the whole high level solutions portal. Now there may be some limit to the number of pages it'll pull, so we'll test that out today. And then I could pair that with the prompt and make a voice or a text agent that would have full access to support for giving high level support all through high level. And I'm sure that people would love that in the marketplace. So we're going to try to build that today using the new builder, as a matter of fact. So I'm gonna go share my screen and get started. And there are a few other knowledge base improvements I'll mention too. First, I'm going to show you guys how to turn this stuff on. You're going to need to go to your agency view and go into labs, which is in settings. I think you got to turn it on here and in the sub account view. Maybe not. So yeah, I have most all of these on. But let me show you knowledge base. I think these are in the sub account ones. Yeah. So new knowledge base sources. I already enabled it, but you just go to manage. You can check all the ones you want to add or just some of them, turn it on. And then there's this too. You want to make sure this is on. I think there may be other things you have to turn on for Agent Marketplace as well, or I'm not sure that could have been pushed for everybody now. But this enhanced knowledge base crawler is great. You know, my website is really complicated. I've got small business pricing and agency pricing, and I loaded up all the pages from my website. I then had to go remove some junk pages I didn't want it to add. And when I tested it on the last call, I just was, or I don't know when, oh, I tested this on a new video I'm going to post soon, which is a live build, me going front to back and setting up an AI voice agent. I'm going to do text too. But when I tested it and I said, hey, what's my price for a basic high level management? It did find the exact right price. And so I was impressed. They say it's gone from, let me see if I can get more information. 90 set from an 81% to a 94% success rate across all website types. And it works reliably on complex business sites, e-commerce, and modern interactive websites. Um, so that's that. Now let's go ahead and do it. Uh, now you can want to go into your sub account. Another video I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk about this briefly. They made it where you can now connect the voice agent to MCPs. What an MCP is, it means you can connect like your phone on high level to other databases. Like for instance, Fireflies. It's my note taker for all my meetings. It has an MCP that you can connect to High Level's voice system. So you could call, and not only would the AI chatbot be able to reference all of the High Level support docs, but it could also ask Fireflies and say, hey, what's the latest update on this guy's project? And it would search on my meetings to pull the answer for that client on that call. So some really cool applications for, I'm going to do a video showing how to set that up as well soon. That one probably won't be live because that one's going to be harder. I'm going to have to probably try that a few times. Um, all right. So for the knowledge bases, you go to AI agents, knowledge base. And I'll just show you creating a new one. So there's two improvements. I know I'm already made one on a live demo the other day. I don't want 1,000 of these, so I'm going to show you. Um, you've got web crawler, FAQs, rich text, files, and tables. They just added rich text, files, and tables. When it comes to knowledge-based styles, they're all for, let me explain like what each one of these will do. So web crawler is going to make a big bank of text. And when your AI uses it, it's going to search all of it to find the most relevant answer. And then when it replies, it's going to be very like unique and conversational based on the situation. FAQs, you can train those. Those are more like fixes when it's not responding right to a certain question. In the conversation view, I'm gonna open this in a new tab. When you're in the conversation view, if there's a message you don't like, if it's an AI message like this one, I can say thumbs down and I give it the response. So I say, when somebody says this, this is what I want you to say. Now, from here, every time it gets that from a client, it's going to respond with exactly this. It's not going to be customized. So you lose a little bit of the flexibility when you do an FAQ. And if you have too many of them, it can get confused about which to pick. And you just save it to your knowledge base as you go. This also works from the mobile app. So this is more how I'd have a customer do their own refinement after we set up the basics. And back over here, there are other scenarios where tables are needed, and I've never been able to do that before. I've been waiting for High Level to have this because let's say, well, the specific client who I did this with most recently, he does internet service provider, like he gets people to switch their provider. And so he'll send, right now, he has people going door to door in all these neighborhoods and stuff where they know that there's an opportunity for them to give them a better rate based on their provider, and he'll knock their door and then he has to look up, okay, in this area with this provider, we can give you this price. There's a discount. We can save you some money. Well, now that's all in a table and the AI can just serve it out. So that means you can run a massive text campaign or email campaign on that whole same list, and you can just upsell all of them. AI can just know exactly what to do to get everybody situated. So really, really powerful. And structured data like that, like a big table, if you scrape it off a website, like that kind of data is not going to pull well. It's not going to do a good job finding the exact price for this area code in a sheet with AI. You need to have a table uploaded. It needs to be working with a CSV. So hope that explains that. You can also upload files, and that's more like a web page type scrape. But for the web, let's do a little test here, and let's see how much it can pull. So I'm going to do all URLs within the path. Man, let me see. I might just try to pull everything on this whole domain. I'm going to try it. And I'm on unlimited AI employee, so I don't have to worry about any extra charges for any of this kind of stuff. So I'm going to go for the whole domain. Now, I don't know if that's going to go. I think I'm going to do within that path because still everything on that page is within that path. And I don't want to pull everything from all of Go High Level. So now that's going to run and it's going to take a good bit of time. So it's fetching all the pages, which is probably 1,000 or more. I made a bot with this same purpose before, but I had to use a website crawler to pull all 100 pages with all the data. And then we had it in a chat bot, but when it would pull information out of that, it's a massive table. There was no way for me to upload a table before. And when it would try to pull data from that table, it would pull it out in a way that was formatted terribly. It didn't look good. So I'm hoping to see that this is a different story now. It might be where maybe it'll actually give really good answers for anybody in my agency. And there's workarounds where you can, like, we have a client portal and you can put these chatbots in your community and be able to help people with standard IT support across your clients. So we'll let that run. But the cool thing is you can now pair this to an agent in the agent marketplace. So this is how you access it. Agent templates. You can choose voice or conversation, and you've got all these pre-made categories. High Level just finished their AI agent competition. I think it was a $50,000 prize for the top agent, and I didn't make any of them. I got my hands full right now trying to automate fulfillment, which is more exciting to me. But this is still great for the whole community because now everybody can go and not only sell their agents or at least get free leads, right? People can test these out. You can do free to install, but not free to use. All types of ways you can do these. And if if your clients, if you have an agency and your clients buy these, you can mark up these things. You can charge double for everything. So this change has benefited every agency owner and all the people who help the community just by creating agents. And high level is just doing more and more stuff like this to just make it. Obviously, you can see how much time this can save you, but it benefits everybody that these are all here. Um, so now when you make one, you can make it with it and it comes with a knowledge base. That's the only difference. Everything I already explained should make it clear, how that's valuable. Um, and I have no idea how long it's going to take to process all those pages, but I'll tell you the way it works. And I may have left the page I was on without meaning to. Let's see if it kept working. Ooh, it's still fetching. 151 pages crawled. So this is gonna be interesting. Well, guys, I'm gonna open it back up for questions. That covers what I wanted to show. Um, we can do a demo on another call. I imagine this is gonna take quite a while, but I am excited to see how many it can pull, and it looks like it's gonna pull all of them. And then I would just have to go and in 2 more clicks, add them all to my library. And you could build like a support agent for almost any software by going through their solutions portal and documentation like this. So really, really cool suite of tools High Level's put together to allow us to offer more services to business owners. So any questions, guys? Anything else you'd like to see while I'm on here? I can show you how to pair it to an agent. It's the last thing you'd need to know related to knowledge bases. So you can pair knowledge bases to um, voice and text agents. So you can have the same knowledge base serving both. And if I was deploying one of these pre-built agent templates, like it may come with a knowledge base for that industry, but you need to add a knowledge base with your business information. It's really important your agent knows everything about what hours are open, what areas you serve, all those kinds of things. So I would just do a quick scrape of your own site and add that alongside the knowledge base that's in here for the agent already. And you attach it right here in the knowledge bases. Voice agents can only use one. So you might need to add some sources to the knowledge base that you're using. But let's say you downloaded an agent for insurance. It's got the insurance not pages already in there and training. You would just go to web crawler, add your website. It's going to show all the pages it found. You check the boxes for the ones you want. Bam, now it's customized. So it's all that easy. And I've got a video showing how I set one of these up A to Z for voice. This is the MCP thing I was talking about, and you can see I already tried. I tried to do it on my live training, and I ran into some snags and was like, I shouldn't make this training so long. I'm gonna go ahead and move on and then do another video on this. So guys, that's all I got for you today. What you got for me? Any questions before we bounce? Paul, you had your hand up earlier. You can ask whatever you're wondering too.
Yeah, when you were getting into the CRM and that whole thing, like from Facebook, that populates those people saying, "Oh, your account's about to be cut off" or whatever. I was wondering if you had filtering process
Yeah.
for canceling those out and
You can go and just create a message for contact workflow. You can do it really quickly if you really want to make it where it just deletes those contacts automatically.
Yeah, that's what I'd like. 'Cause those are so prevalent, man. They're a pain in
Yeah.
the ass.
Let me just I'll make this workflow right now and it can be a giveaway for people coming into high level. I was just thinking of wanting to make an easy automation, and a lot of business owners would value this, I have to say. Um,
I would agree. Thank
so
you.
we'll do Facebook, and you could do this for email or anything, but I think it's especially a problem on Facebook. And
Yes.
I think I'd more likely I don't want it making a bad decision on a spam of my inbox. I want to be the one to spam inbox, to turn things on D&D in there. But for my Facebook channel, I agree it's a big problem. So Facebook spam management. And you can also now resell workflows in the marketplace. So this could be you make a cool workflow and you've got an audience. And it's really cool that it helps people, high levels community can help you get visibility without ad spend. Um,
Right.
Learning that lesson was that's what turned my whole year around. Um, Once I had my master class and then just started kind of bouncing off that, what they were giving me, it changed everything. And this is just another way you can do the same thing. So let's say message contact replied, something like that. Customer replied, add filters, reply channel, Facebook Messenger. You could also add more triggers for Instagram if you wanted that too. And then I'm going to do a GPT step. Now you would want to, they've lowered the cost of GPT all the way down to 5% below the actual cost um, from OpenAI itself. So this is the cheapest place to get tokens anywhere. And I really don't think this is going to require a ton of processing ability. So I'm probably fine to run with Mini or Nano, I'd imagine, or even
Yeah.
4 for this.
Yeah, even four I think is fine for this.
Yeah. So prompt determine if the hmm. I wonder if the decision maker, which is going to be better. Yeah. I'm going to use a
You know
different.
what I was thinking? Can I share something?
Yeah.
My thought was actually, as you started going down this process, was grab a bunch of these that come in that have a lot of common language in there and
Yeah.
common phrases. Put those into a chat GPT and say, distill down the common phrases that are being used in this type of inbox marketing, and anything that has any of these common phrases, automatically categorize them in whatever subcategory you want.
You could definitely do it that way. I just think the nature of the way that what they say in these messages may change up enough to where that might not always work. And the other thing is like now that they're giving us the true rate on tokens, it is dirt cheap. It is literally so cheap for it to analyze one message that I mean we're talking like let me show you token counter pricing OpenAI. Okay. So you're paying $1.25 for 1 million tokens. So how many pages? It is 1 million tokens. That's like 2,000, like 400 to 2,000 pages. And we're talking about like a paragraph on a page for $1.
Yeah,
So that's if you use 5. And I say if you use GPT-5, it's probably never going to misfire. And then you can also set it to have visibility on all the other messages that went through this workflow so that it can learn on its own too and get more accurate possibly.
right.
So it could be done either way. I would say since I'm pushing unlimited open unlimited the thing is like I still think these charge as premium actions and don't charge on I think it's just this one and like third party models. You can build a branch like this. The prompt is going to be something like if this message looks like a phishing scam on Messenger, please, or a crypto solicitation or something like that, please reply spam or reply not spam. And then in the next step, I'm going to check the value of the GPT reply to see whether it's spam or not spam. And then I'm going to delete the contact if it's spam. Right? So please reply spam, only the word Facebook message looks like a phishing scam. It's spelled with a P, isn't it? Phishing scam, or it looks like crypto or some other type of solicitation. If not, most likely not spam, please apply not, only the words. Boom. Enable chat history. I'm going to say within this action. Within this action across multiple executions is what I want. If I'm pretty sure they came up with delete contact. Yep. So that's it. And I'm also going to mark conversation red so it goes away. Damn. So that's how you do it. And that shouldn't be expensive to run at all. I'll share this with you guys in the agent marketplace. How does that sound? And
Amazing. Thank you very much, Rob. Outstanding.
thank you, man.
Are you going to be providing the link to that, you're saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to publish it right now to the marketplace to show you guys how I would do that. I think, you know what, maybe they didn't add workflows yet. Did they? Workflows. I know this feature is coming up. High level. No. So it's coming. So for now, I'm just gonna share this link. I think I have to put just this in a snapshot for you guys real quick. Soon it'll be easier. You could every single part of high level, anywhere you can build something, they're creating it where you can resell it in the marketplace, which will just generate traffic for you, contacts, and make it easier for everybody to build their systems. So I need to go agency view, I think. I'm gonna uncheck everything except for that workflow.
This will all be on the YouTube replay also?
Not the link. The link would be you just asked me for it if you ever want it. If you're ever watching this and want it, this is some one of those things I hold back for clients and affiliates. Maybe I'd give this away to people that just join my community. So like if you just join my community, you got it. And then I'm gonna hold back the courses and full snapshots for affiliates. But my affiliate manager with high level today was telling me I need like a simple automation to give away when people join the community, can give me a more simple opt-in funnel for my whole process. Because I was having them basically choose to be an affiliate. So I'm pitching all of my high level sign up bonuses And it's going to be easier if I'm just pitching a free workflow and some things they don't have to pay at all for to get the opt-in. So I'm like making basically a lead magnet stack just for opt-in to my community, which is the gateway to get them engaged and become an affiliate one day.
Right, but so even though not the link, but the way you did it will be on the YouTube, and that way we can follow through and then
100%.
modify it if we want to.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
And where do we get the link to this one now then, you're saying?
I'm making it right now. But in the future, people would get it for opting into my community.
But I am in your community.
Right. That's what I was saying in the future, but right now I'm giving it to you and everybody else that's here.
Thanks, Rob.
No problem, man. There it is. And then spam. Proceed. Let me refresh. Yeah, just give it a second for it to finish up there. I'm not gonna gatekeep that too hard. Here you guys go. And if you're smart enough to pause this on YouTube and get it, enjoy. Otherwise, but join the community anyway, or subscribe at least. All right, guys. You guys should have that in the chat now. Do you see it?
Yep.
All right. Well, enjoy, and I'll see you guys on a different training. I guess I'll be back on Thursday at 1, and I'll be doing training at 2. And Tim, I've got 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and send the invoice over to you, and I'll see you tomorrow whenever you grab the time for. Did you get the links?
Perfect. Got it. Thank you.
Cool. All right.
Thanks, Rob. See you soon.
Appreciate you.
No problem. See you soon.